It was 1 year after the machine incursion. Our small group of survivors were settled in a frozen wasteland just beyond the reach of Legion scouts. We received a message from a resistance fleet.
We need pilots, soldiers, engineers, anyone willing to stand and take the fight to the machines.
It was a long shot, but we decided our best chance of survival was to join them. You volunteered for the mission to make contact. But on the way, there was an ambush. You fought like a true Atiran, but the machines were too strong. Your ship caught fire and fell from the sky. We thought you were dead crashing down on that asteroid, but not only did you survive, you brought something back. Something that was about to change everything.
Hey everybody, welcome back to BubbaWack's First Plays. Today we're jumping into Jump Ship. This is a sci-fi survival prologue that just dropped on Steam's Next Fest. This is a PvE focused first-person shooter with co-op elements. Right now I'll be playing solo. I'm not sure if co-op is available in the demo, but I'm definitely something I'd be looking to trying. Since this is part of Steam's Next Fest, the demo might only be available for a limited time, but I'm hoping it sticks around afterwards. So let's go ahead and dive in to see what this game has to offer.
This is the helmsman of the NSS Valkyrie. The crew has perished. Core extraction is imperative. Repeat. Crew has perished. Extraction is imperative.
So far the graphics actually look pretty good. I know there's no fall damage. I did play the first mission just to make sure the graphics and the volume and everything was working. So I'll kind of know what's going on right through here. But after this I haven't played, so I don't know what's going to be up with it. So we'll hold shift and do a double jump. There we go. So, we don't have feet. Don't see feet. We do have a shadow. So, shadow looks really good. We do have... can have waves and rugs. Salute. This is new. I didn't see this last time. Hit buttons here so we can point.
Entity outside of the ship. If you are sentient, approach and present yourself for scanning.
So I guess those are for the co-op modes, so when you're playing co-ops you can do emotes. So I do like that we have that. That's the X key on the keyboard. So the game, I'm going to be using keyboard and mouse when I'm walking around, but I'll be using the controller when I fly the ship. Because we will be able to fly and do fighting that way. So we can come up here.
Interesting. You're an Atiran. Undoubtedly a survivor from the nearby crash. You have found yourself in quite a predicament, stranded here on this forsaken rock. I am in a similar situation. However, if we work together, maybe there is a way for us to escape. I have a proposition for you, Atiran. Meet me in the core room at your earliest convenience.
Yes, ma'am. We're gonna make our way through here. Jump. Do a double jump. Oh, we do have a grappling hook. I'm guessing that's what those F is are for. I don't really noticed that before, but I just jumped through here last time too.
The Valkyrie has been resting here for a long time. Admittedly, she has seen better days. You will need to find an alternate route.
That was a lot easier than doing parkour through here. You can jump from this step from that platform, or from that platform from the step. That's what I did last time. But good to know that we can also use our grappling hook for that. So we won't want to do any parkour through there. We have our normal tutorial stuff through here.
Very perceptive. There should be a path to the core room through that vent.
We should be able to go through this a lot quicker than I did the first time, since I kind of know what's going on.
Welcome to my chambers, Atiran. Please, step forward so we may talk. Considering most machines seem to have succumbed to a virus, I understand your hesitation in trusting my kind, but trust me, I am not like most machines. You and I are in a position to help each other, Atiran. I need you to bring me to a more space-worthy vessel, and you need me to calculate the coordinates of a safe null space jump. Only together can we leave this place. Can we work together, Atiran? Unsocket me if you accept.
I exsocket you.
Wise choice. Over the countless cycles of my exile here, I've registered multiple ship-to-ground impacts in the vicinity. If fortune is with us, one of those vessels may have a null drive in operational condition. Bring me close to those crash sites, Atiran, so I can assess the damage. My name is Iris, by the way.
So Iris is going to be kind of our helper, AI, robot, whatever you want to call.
Scanning. This vessel is unfortunately beyond our ability to repair. We must continue our search.
So she's going to help us out throughout the mission. Music in the game's actually pretty well.
Detecting hostile jump signatures. You should keep a low profile.
Hide under this rock. Whoop. Down here, time. Wait. I'm stuck. Okay, here we go.
This machine virus? I haven't seen anything like it for a very long time. I assume the humans of this age were ill-equipped to deal with something so advanced. My condolences for the countless losses you must have endured.
So far, the graphics actually look very well. Looks good put together. The game. So I'm really excited about all this. It looks like it would be a very good concept, especially with co-op. You'd be able to have people come in here and help control and fight and search for stuff, and it looks like you can also use them to help with onboard ship activities.
Scanning. Good news. The ship seems to have managed a somewhat controlled landing. I detect the signature of a functioning null drive. Approach with caution.
Oh, there's a dead body. But the first time playing through,
I don't sense any life forms on board. We have the ship to ourselves. Bring me to the core room so I can run diagnostics.
So because I did do the first level playthrough, I did see some of the mechanics that we can use, and which definitely looks like it's going to be
This
fun
is the
with
place.
multiplayer.
Please install me into the core interface. I am damaged and in need of repair. Please, there's a repair kit nearby. Pick it up and insert into the console.
Come back down here. The ship's actually pretty big. Definitely beaten up, needs some more work. I don't know if this is going to be our final ship or there's just kind of a starting out ship.
Core system stable. Life support system engaged. Null drive operational. Sensors active. Engine failure detected. It seems the sublight engines need replacing. You can construct a replacement, but you need materia. Given the scattered debris, you should be able to find materia nearby. The ship's sensors are active. Use the sensor terminal to scan for the materia we need.
So we need materia or material. Got an unknown signal down here.
There is a large materia cache here. However, I'm detecting active defense systems in the area. You will need to arm yourself in order to perform safe retrieval. There is an assembler in the cargo bay. Please use it to construct a multi-tool.
In here. So this will be our assembler where we're going to build, be able to build different items. Again, I'd like to know what kind of stuff we'll be able to build. But now we'll just make our multi-tool, which is not, because it's not only a gun.
Skillfully done.
This up here.
That tool will be your safeguard. Now focus on retrieving the materia.
So I'm going to head back outside to go get this stuff. So what I like about this is some of the games where you have different weapons or stuff to find, you have to have more than one, but this one is a gun, which helps right out the bat. But it looks like it also does other things like bring in energy.
Don't worry about stepping over the edge into having been bound to this rock for so long. I do find your mobility enviable. Trust me on this. You should never take such gifts for granted.
I'm sorry, I jumped that part there. But our suit does handle this, and then we got our jetpack here. I don't know if we actually have jetpack power that we have to worry about.
Tread carefully. Active defense systems register on my scans.
So we'll crawl through here. Stick around. There we go. Again, there is no fall damage that I can see so far. Through here and grab this.
This should contain enough materia to build an engine. Now return it to the ship so we can begin the engine's construction. I have activated the teleportation system. Recall yourself to the ship when ready.
There, that way we don't have to come flying all the way back. So let's go ahead and drop this down in our scrapper or spindulator we got down here.
The materia has been transferred to the ship's tank. You can now use it to construct a new engine at the assembler.
Down here, pulse engines.
The component needs to be installed in the engine room. Please go there and find the install point.
So, engine room. Get lost in this thing really easily. I already grabbed it from there. Thank you. Engine room will be down. For engine room. Here we go.
The engine is compromised. It requires materia infusion to be repaired.
So this is where we'll use our gun to repair it.
You've done admirably. Just one last task. Direct power to the drives, and then we shall set course.
Alright, so now we need to put this jumper right here over into this spot. I don't get exactly how all this works. I know if we put it right
Engines
here,
are
it goes.
operational. I am granting you access to the ship's controls now. The pilot seat is yours when ready, Captain.
Gotta go up to right up here. There we go. Matt passed right by it. We have different jump seats here. So this is where I guess your crew would go. I guess this is a weapons terminal. So you can have one crew in here running different weapons. So that's going to be fun to be able to get into. So let's go ahead and get here and take off. Again, I'm going to be using my controller to fly through here.
The corrupted machines have deployed a null jump disruption beacon nearby. Its pulses prevent me from plotting a jump. It must be destroyed. Tread swiftly, Atira. Its destruction could alert forces nearby.
So we're going to head this way onto this beacon. Controls for flying's not really that bad. You can kind of roll.
This is close enough. You can board the structure from here. You can use one of the ejection tubes to exit the ship quickly.
We're just gonna jump out here. There was an exit here. Here we go. Oh, we're at the back of the ship. Where we are? Here we go. Bring us in. Disable this.
Jump drive jammer disabled. You can now proceed to the next sector.
So this is one thing that I like is you can walk around the ship. I guess you got magnetic boots because we're not floating off. So from one of the videos I saw on Steam is they had their crew, so somebody was in there flying and then the other crew was out here doing repairs and stuff and actually shooting from out here. So again, that's going to be really fun to actually get into to do all that too. And that you have to make physical repairs on your ship. It's just not a button that just magically appears or something like that, like some other games do. So this is our map. So we're going to need to make our jump map here. So we want to return the
Destination
hangar.
secured. Processing trajectory. Return to the pilot seat and initiate the jump. Primed for jump, awaiting your directive, Captain.
Now we're gonna face towards where we want to jump. Hold down X. Make sure everybody's seated.
It's an ambush. You have to neutralize the hostile ships before you can jump.
One ship down. Where'd the other one go? There he is. He's out of range.
That's all of them.
Got
Good
him.
job. Leak detected. You need to repair it before we can leave. It should be on the exterior hull.
So this is where I talk about how we have to make manual repairs or physical repairs instead of just having a magic button that does it all. So we'll come out here. Got a fuel leak here. We got a little game that we have to do here to unlock that, and then we use our repair gun here, the multi-tool to repair it.
That's it. Fuel line has been repaired. We can now proceed with our hyperjump. You can expect ship components to take damage like this during combat. If you leave them in a critical state for too long, they'll break apart.
So I think that'll also make this game more fun, is seeing your crew out here trying to repair and fix your ship as you're in the middle of a dogfight. If you're able to do that. From the video I saw, it looked like you could do that, so. And then even being able to sit in here and then having the other person fly in that other view. I don't know if everybody else sees that view or if they just see normal views. So I definitely like to get multiplayer to see how it works in here. So now let's go ahead and head on back out.
We make quite a team, you and I, Atiran. Should you seek to stop the corruption virus, I believe I know where we must go. But we may need a stronger ship.
Alright, this wraps up the prologue mission here in Jump Ship. This was a solid intro into the world, and I'm definitely curious to see what comes next. If you enjoyed this first look and want to see more missions and demos like this, don't forget to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and drop a comment below. Let me know what you think and what games I should check out next. Thank you for watching BubbaWack's First Plays, where the first looks start here.